So you may notice there's some shiny bits to the front of the engine. Got some cam gears on there. You may notice those if you've seen any of my other videos of the FX. They're actually from that thing over there. So yeah, ended up putting factory cams back on the FX, because I of course put the factory head back on after having that cam blowout. So that can all go back to factory anyway, pretty much, which I still ended up actually advancing the inlet cam by 1 tooth, which I think equates to either 5 or 10 degrees. And that actually just helped heaps, just because of the bump and compression and stuff. It allows it to breathe quite nicely, so that's quite interesting. But yeah, I put the cam gears on here, which this thing still has factory cams, but from looking at what other people do, you actually advance the inlet cam by 5 degrees and you actually gain quite a bit of top end. So you don't lose much down low, if anything, but you gain quite a bit up top. Just can hold for longer. And the reason why I found this out was actually looking at a build thread of Chris's Hilux that he put a 4H turbo in, which I'll put in a link in the description. And so yeah, he's running a similar setup to what I'm running. Got the same sort of TRD head gasket on there, bumping compression up a bit. So it's been good talking to him and just seeing what he did with his cam timing. So yeah, I've done that, and I took it for a drive. Hard to know, as it was wet out, so it just spun up anyway, but did feel a bit different. So yeah, it's a good bit of fun with that. I've gone and wired up a oil pressure sensor. I never had one. I had the factory light in to the gauge, which never actually worked anyway. So I've actually gone now and put one in that connects up to the ECU. Just waiting on some bits to wire it into the Mega Squirt. Hopefully have those tomorrow. That way I can monitor oil pressure and do things, flash lights or whatever, to if the oil pressure does drop low, which I think I'll hook up my factory gauge to an output from the ECU, which it can't do. It can't control it like a normal gauge, so it won't read high and low, but what I can get it to do is basically, if it's high, if it's good oil pressure, it will just sit high, and if it drops, the gauge will drop, so you still can monitor it that way. So that's sort of a cheap way to get around it. But yeah, I'll hopefully do all that tomorrow, get that working. And then this weekend I've got a actual drift track grip outing up in Auckland at Evergreen Drift Track, put on by a bunch of other guys with 86s and K70s, so it's invite only and only for 86s and K70s, so should be pretty cool. So for that I need some tyres, because I'll probably end up sliding around. Well, I want to give it a go anyway. So I've got these just second handies, actually got them for free, 205 50 15s, so they'll fit right up onto my spare wheels, which currently have some semi-slicks on them, which I'll take off and put these on. They're pretty nailed already, they've got pretty bad edges and stuff, but they should work. It'll be enough to get sliding around and get the feel for the car. I'll take the drone with me, hopefully get that up, get some sweet shots of everything driving around the track. There should be quite a few other cars there, other sweet 86s that I try to get a walk around on. See if I can get some in-car of other guys. Should be a real good day. Quite looking forward to it. I haven't had the car around the track properly, apart from the other weekend at Hampton Downs. So it'd be good to beat on it a bit. Hopefully everything will hold up. Should be fine.